Well, I went ahead, I went outside, I checked the rain gauge, and I got about little over 7 inches of rain today. That's quite a bit of rain. Now, again, I haven't been able to do anything outside. In fact, I have jobs I need to do, but I can't do them because the roads are flooded in some places and it's been raining. It's virtually impossible when you work outdoors and it rains. So we've had to put that kind of on hold. But on the good side, I've had some time to look at some of the things on the internet. And obviously, I was looking at my own YouTube channel here. And as you can see, I've been trying to put more videos than I have before. Now, my videos tend to be very small. I don't have any kind of editing software. I'm basically using a little GoPro camera, and I have an old phone that I use, and I have a computer which is actually connected to this. And I've shown my setup before. The laptop's in the back of the room. There's an HDMI cable that runs to the stereo, which then runs up through the ceiling and goes over here to this TV that I got from the dump. Now, the one thing that I do have, which sometimes works, I have one of these Air Mouse. I don't know where I got it from, but it kind of works. And again, if I wanted to look at a video, I could just click that and go over here and click this. Now again, we're talking about some pretty primitive stuff here. I just don't have the ability to really edit anything at this point, so it's all kind of continuous. And there it is.
Yesterday when I was hooking up my
You may have seen it, you may not have seen it. I can pause it. But anyway, what I was trying to determine is what should I do that's a little bit different. Now again, I make videos. I tend to make them based on what I'm thinking about at the time. This is not a career of mine. I'm not trying to be an influencer. I am far too old to be an influencer. I don't think too many people are going to look at a 56-year-old that is making videos of just little things in life. But I try to add a little mix of everything. And again, I have a lot of different interests. In fact, if you saw the room that I normally am in, I will have, for example, I have a lot of books. I've had people ask me, what are these books? Well, here's a bound volume. It's actually architecture book that I got from college library when they were throwing them out. That's one of the things I'm interested in. I tend to like the 1950s very much. So anything from that time period is kind of in my interest. I mean, you can see that back then they were kind of boxy, but they had a lot of interesting colors and textures. Everything today that's boxy is basically black and white and gray and extremely ugly. So there's a lot of interesting things here, and I'm sure most of these places are probably long gone because anything that's interesting has to be eliminated in the sake of ridiculous profits. So anyway, just put that right back there. Hopefully the shelf doesn't collapse. I mean, obviously these books are quite heavy, but what I've tried to do with my YouTube channel is basically to share a little bit of my life so you can see how, well, the crazy quackers live. Because a lot of the YouTube channels, and if I look at some of the YouTube channels that I am subscribed to, I have a wide variety of channels. I have channels that relate to everything from finance to health to whatever. And I can click this over here. I can look at, if I can get down here. It is a little bit hard to manage this silly thing. There's a lot of different subscriptions I have, some of them that I watch frequently and some that I don't watch that often. Again, a lot of these people, I subscribe to their channel because they were someone that interviewed me or someone that contacted me. When I'm looking for a YouTube channel, I try to avoid the really popular ones. The ones that have 100,000 or more subscribers, I generally do not subscribe to because I believe in sharing the subscriptions. I think the idea of having a YouTube channel with millions of subscribers is kind of ridiculous. Yes, you can subscribe to any channel you want to, but how many channels can a person actually watch? When I'm here, and I can watch YouTube channels, or I take a laptop or other device with me when I'm working and I can get some Wi-Fi, I will try to look at some of these YouTube channels and get an idea of what's going on. But the thing is, in many cases, there's just not enough hours in the day. I go online and you'll find like a bunch of people that have a live stream or whatever else, and it's almost impossible to keep up. I mean, seriously, how can you keep up with all these channels? I mean, there's just so many of them. And again, you have some that are real popular. I mean, this guy, obviously, he had less than 100,000. Now he's got over 200,000. And there's just a lot of channels. Now, why do I subscribe to a channel that has that many people? Well, that's because I have actually had contact with this person. In fact, I just can't get the hang of this crazy thing. Let's see. And you can see there's a lot of different channels that I'm subscribed to. I mean, a lot of them. A lot more than you might think. And if you look at the different channels that I'm on, you'll see that they're all kind of related to certain things. You have channels that are related to the carnivore diet. You have channels that are related to farming. You have channels that are related to technology. It always comes down to, I see a video that I like and I'll make a comment. And if the creator of the channel responds to me, I pretty much automatically subscribe because it's just the way that I am. I even have subscribed to a few vegan channels because of that reason. And then what will happen is some of these channels, they become inactive over time. And then again, my channel was inactive for 10 years. I made videos starting in 2007 when I started on YouTube. Hard to believe. I think it was in July of 2007. So next month, it'll be an anniversary of when I started on YouTube. So that is kind of interesting in itself. And again, a lot of these channels, you'll get people that they come and they go, and they may be active for a while, and then eventually they'll kind of not be active and so on. So it is kind of interesting. And again, just go through it and you can see, again, there's also finance channels. See, look, even vegan channels. We got some vegan channels in there. Car-related channels. And again, lots of different channels. I mean, you probably know a lot of these people already. You can look through there and you can see, I mean, you know this guy, of course. But anyway, what I'm trying to say is that I've given it some thought. And again, I'm trying to make at least a short video every day. I try to make a long video at least a couple times a week. And then I rely on you that make comments to tell me what you want to see. And I really do appreciate the comments that I get. In fact, if I look at any of my recent videos, see if I can find one that's got some comments on it. I've got some regular commenters over here that they're always sort of giving me information. Let's see here. We got some comments. And there we go. See, we have some comments and some likes and then recommendations for other videos. I'm just really happy that people are watching my videos and giving me some input. And again, it's a really nice thing. I don't know, some of these recommendations are crazy. And again, I'll be on another interview on another channel on the 17th at 2 o'clock. And he put a better looking picture of me. Some of my pictures are better looking than others. And you have to realize that a lot of times the way the light is on and the way the camera looks shows a lot. Now, I have to admit, for someone that's 56, not a bad looking guy, I got plenty of hair. There's no gray hair. I don't look old. So that's pretty good. And yet I get a lot of people that say, oh, Rick, you just look so unhealthy. I don't know why they think I look unhealthy. Then they say, oh, you move your nose a funny way. I said, yeah, that's because there's mildew around here. And some days it bothers me and some days it doesn't. Today it's not really bothering me, but other days it does. And again, you get a lot of these videos in here. You get all kinds of weird videos. See, there we go. Sarasota, Florida sets an all-time rainfall record. We're just getting hit by the rain here, and the rain's going to continue till Friday. But let me look at some more of these. And again, I get a lot of these videos. See, you know, it is interesting, I have to admit. So, with that being said, again, I appreciate everybody that watches my videos, and I'm not going to waste your time with a bunch of chit chat, but just continue to make comments. Feel free to send me an email, and also, I don't know if you can find it on the profile, but I do have a phone number as well there that you can call. I'm not always around, and again, I don't have a cell phone. Normally, I only answer the phone when I'm home, although I do use a voice over IP client. So if I am connected to Wi-Fi somewhere, I will answer the phone unless I don't recognize the number, in case, I may not answer the phone if I'm busy. But again, you can always comment on the YouTube, and my email is in my profile. And if anyone is kind of confused how to get that, it's actually quite simple. You just go to my profile over here, and you can view my channel. And then let's see, there should be a community tab. I think it is, or an about. Let's see, I think there's an about me tab over here. You got to keep going. Oh, maybe it is here. I'm not sure where that is now. Let's see, home. That's kind of interesting. I'm not sure where that is now. Interesting. Okay, here we go. See, if you go to about, see, so you can actually find it on my page if you need to contact me. Of course, you know that my channel is called Charger Mopar, and again, the reason it's called Charger Mopar is because my favorite car, which you never really see, well, this isn't a good example because it's got ghetto wheels on it, but this is a model that a friend of mine got me as a gift a while ago of the '69 Charger. And again, if it was my car, I wouldn't have these ugly rims on it. Rubber band tires don't look good on an antique car. But '69 Charger is my favorite car, and it's pretty much the only car that I will drive. I refuse to drive anything else. Now, I drive Ford trucks and vans because I consider those semi-disposable. They're relatively common, and if somebody destroys it, I'm not going to be that upset. If they destroy my Charger, I will be very upset, even though I'm a person that doesn't really get mad. When I do get mad, it's really bad. Now, I did get a little upset on Monday because my van quit on me, but it wasn't the van's fault. It was stupid me. What happened is I've been putting off replacing the universal joint in my van, and it broke around the corner. When I went around the corner, the drive shaft fell off. So I had to repair that, which meant I just tied it up and I pushed the van home about a quarter of a mile. Now, I was actually looking at Dr. Sean Baker's video where he's doing a workout and he's pushing this cart around his yard. And I was thinking, yeah, I was doing that same workout, but it wasn't by choice. I wasn't pushing like that. I was actually pushing against the door frame, trying to push the thing while I was steering it. So I don't know which one is a better workout, but hey, who knows? But anyway, I just wanted to give you that there just to show you, that you can contact me if you want. And again, there's lots of videos, and all these people you see here, I consider to be YouTube colleagues, and I definitely watch all their channels. I mean, these guys right here, you can see I always watch their channels. So when it comes to YouTube and me, you'll notice that the people that I am very much interested in watching, and of course there's some of my favorites over here. You'll see, let's see if I can get that up there. Where did he go? There we are. Yeah. I don't see his channel. There he is. This is probably one of my favorite YouTubers of all. Got a lot of respect for what he's been able to do. And again, the more that you use YouTube to meet people, and because I can't really meet a whole lot of people where I'm located. It's more like you converse with them on YouTube and you kind of get to know them from a distance. And you begin to appreciate all the different types that we have, especially in this carnivore community, and also the car community, even in the finance community. Although the finance YouTube channels, they tend to be more focused on selling programs or selling some type of system they have or investment or whatever. And I don't, whatever. You got to make money somehow. And again, in the health space, you have people like, for example, this, whatever this is, I don't know what this is. If this is male or female, I mean, he's got like some kind of colored looking beard, and his hair always looks kind of, I don't know. You talk about somebody that doesn't look healthy, that's the one right there. And then, of course, you have Dr. Barry. Everybody seems to like him. I've never been able to communicate with him, but he's pretty popular. But I tend to, I'm going to my roots when it comes to YouTube, because my intention from the beginning to go on YouTube was to meet people. It wasn't to make money, because again, I have not made a single penny out of YouTube. My channel is not monetized, and honestly, I don't care. I'm not interested in having members or having any kind of special club or conference or anything like that. I don't care about that. That doesn't matter. It's a lot of work, and what's the point, I like to share information with people that I know and I like and that I can relate to. And that's what I am on YouTube for. It's not anything else. I mean, this is not a televangelist channel or something like that. And no one can say that I'm living an expensive life, because as you can see, I'm a poor person who's just trying to get along. I may be poor when it comes to finances, but I think I'm rich when it comes to knowledge and the ability to communicate. So it's kind of like a balance. But anyway, this is it. So if you've ever had a little interest as to why I'm on YouTube and what I do, this is the reason. I'm not here to motivate you. I'm not here to tell you what to do. I don't care what you do. You want to go and eat duck food, smoke cigarettes, do whatever, be my guest. Just don't do it around me. But you can do whatever you want. But as for me, I'm going to continue to live with my ducks and work on my projects, try to do as much work as I can, try to solve other people's problems when possible. And that's basically what my life is. In fact, my phone rings the most when people I know have an issue they have to deal with. So it's just one of those things. But anyway, that's it. I just wanted to do a simple video, show you a few things, and I'll catch you later.